Well, hello. It's coffee time. Can we talk? I'll tell you what. It is beautiful out today. The dogwoods are in bloom. The redbuds are just fading off. So I guess what we're having is dogwood winter. I think last weekend was what my granny used to call Easter squall. Seems like a lot of times Easter is cold, but I think this must be dogwood winter. I don't know how many more winters we have. I think there might be one more. But yesterday it was flat cold. It was 46 degrees. I almost had to almost turned the heat on. That's how cold it was. I just about turned on the heat in this van. But I didn't. But anyway, it's beautiful, but it's just 59 degrees. 59. The sun is shining. I'm driving around just looking at all the pretty dogwoods and trying to enjoy the beauty. Seems like with this, there's a pretty azalea. I wish I could show y'all, but I can't do the phone and talk and drive. That's dogwood there is full of blooms. That's beautiful. Anyway, seems like this COVID-19 has got us all appreciating things a little more. I've always enjoyed the dogwoods and being out and about and all that, but it seems like now it's like, wow, everything just looks a little extra pretty. There's a redbud still looking pretty. But I'm ready to go back to normal. I'm ready to see what normal is. I think everybody is. I think everybody's enjoying the idea that we may go back to normal, but I don't know that normal is something that we're going to be able to grasp very quickly. I think that what we used to know as normal, we may have to find a new normal. It's hard to go through something like this and then just turn it off. I think there will be a period of time, and I think businesses have changed forever. I think this event has changed some things forever. Even where I work, I don't know if things will ever be back like they was. I think some of the changes that we've made, we will continue to hold on to even after the COVID-19 scare passes. I believe grocery stores some of those changes are going to stay in place. I don't know which ones are, but I just believe we're going to see some things that will eventually become the norm and eventually become, this is routine. But, I wonder if people will shake hands again. I wonder if people will go back to shaking hands like they once did. I wonder if two birds fighting in the road. Whew, maybe they've been housed up too long. I wonder if people will, I wonder if during flu season, if we'll find this quarantining business more. Even if it's not COVID-19. I wonder if maybe the CDC will recommend that we return to some COVID practices and remain 6 feet away and wear gloves and masks and those kind of things. I'm just curious, just kind of thinking out loud. I wonder what changes will stick that we have kind of gotten used to in the past month. It's strange. I talked to a guy the other day, and he said that his kids had kind of. I said, how's your kids liking staying at home and doing the school? And he said, well, they're kind of in the routine. He said it don't seem to really bother them. He said the first week or two they wanted to go out and do and go eat, go do and what they had been doing. He said, but now he said they're pretty well in the routine of school and doing their thing. And I've talked to several people and we're pretty well. I just wonder how much of a routine seeking people we are, and I wonder what will become the new routines. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and they said, I don't know if I'll ever be able to go back out and eat and socialize like I once did. I don't know what my comfort level is going to be on that. And I thought, well, I hadn't thought a lot about it. I figured I'd just jump right back in once they lift the ban, but maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. You know, we seem like we've had storms. There have been storms in several areas, and we've had downed trees, and we've had flooding. And I did read the other day, this is the year of the 17-year locusts. So this summer, those locusts will be hollering. You know, I don't like them. And it's not just because they eat stuff. They sound like an alarm clock to me. You know, we have a few of them every year. In August, that loud, I can't even make a sound. It's just like an alarm clock going off, though. You can't have a snooze button. I just don't like them. They sound like an alarm clock. So they're going to be here this summer. But anyway, I've got to get my mind back to where every day is not just trying to struggle through. So this week I decided I'm just going to let go and let God, and I'm just going to, if I can't change it, I'm just going to try to get through it. And as the old saying goes, if God gets us to it, He'll get us through it. So I'm trying to have good days, better days, and there'll be some sad days, I'm sure. Sad news will come. I had some sad news today. But, you know, we've got to have some good days, people, and we've got to at least claim a little bit of victory over this beautiful spring and these beautiful dogwoods, and just say thank you, Lord, for what we got. I know it's just absolutely crazy the way that we're living now. Things are so different. I mean, things that things that I took for granted are different, but things I didn't even think about, period. I'm taken aback at how much things have changed. You know, just going to the store, it's a task. Just, you know, stopping by to see a friend. You're afraid to. You're afraid. If you're not afraid, they would give it to you. You know, maybe they've been quarantined the whole time. And this truck just about hit me head on because he wasn't paying attention. Probably making a video or something while he's driving. People do that. You would be surprised if people riding around doing videos. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it. Anyway, back to what was I at? Oh yeah, if you have like a friend who's even quarantined the whole time, you might take something in on them. I would be worried to death. You know, what if they got sick? What if I was a carrier? You know, what if I had come in contact with it and I brought... So you can't even like go check on people. You can't even really socialize on Facebook. Thank goodness we have Facebook. You know, if ever was the time we needed social media, now's a good time. And I know Facebook's had its problems, and I know people say, you know, it's too much, it's too political, and it is. You know, and this isn't a time to be political. This isn't a time to say, I believe. This is just a time for Americans to be Americans, for people to be people, for, you know, we're all in this together. We're all in this together. You can cast blame here. You can say the decision. You would have made this decision. You would have made that decision. You know, people, we don't know what decision we make until we are faced with it. Don't be saying what you would have done or could have done, or I'd have done this or I wouldn't have done. You don't know what you'd have done. And, you know, we just don't know. We're not in that position. We're not in the place to where it is our decision. Thank goodness. I don't want that much responsibility. And I'm not even talking about the president. I'm talking about every government. I'm talking about maybe even your place of business. I'm talking about, yeah, there's a lot of decisions been made, but you've got to think. these are new decisions for everybody. Nobody has had to deal with this. So yeah, there's been some decisions made, and yeah, some of them I didn't even agree with. Some of them I thought could have been different, but yet I wasn't faced with it, and I'm glad I wasn't. I'm glad it wasn't my responsibility. I'm glad that somebody else had that burden on their shoulders, and it was not me, because that's a lot of responsibility. So anyway, let's just get through it together. Hopefully, we're going to see some things opening. We're going to see a gradual change. I know school's been canceled for the rest of the year, and in my opinion, probably it should have been. It seems it would be dangerous to send kids back with even an ounce of unknown, and there certainly are yet some unknowns. If they've been out this long, it's almost May. Those going to get out in a month anyway. Let's just pick up. And they've learned some different things. They may not have learned the core curriculum that was set aside by the state of Tennessee, but parents have worked with them, and they have done some things, and I think they'll be all right. I think that maybe they learned some real life lessons. I hate it for the seniors. I hate it. They're going to miss a lot of the senior things. I hate it for even, kindergarten kids. Kindergarten kids was looking forward to graduation, and they had events and trips. And do you remember when you was, I don't know what grade, kindergarten, first, second, and you had the leader, and your name was coming up? Some of those kids didn't get to be later. I used to like to be later. I really did. I know some of y'all find that hard to believe that I would want to boss people or be a leader, but I did. But they missed a lot too. All the kids did. I mean, every grade, every child missed a lot. The teachers missed a lot. I mean, these teachers aren't just clocking in, clocking out. These teachers are investing in these children. They mean a lot to these teachers. These teachers have put their blood, sweat, and tears, and they are their kids. Once I taught for a very short period of time, once you've ever had a class, those are your kids. And teachers will remember their kids for years. They remember their kids from first grade, kindergarten, right on through graduation. They're their kids. That's one of my kids. Those teachers have gone through a lot too. We've all gone through a lot, but different people have gone through different things. So let's, it's bad. But hopefully things will lighten up. Hopefully as we go on that we won't see these viruses, we won't see these things coming in as much. Just hopefully we can get back to normal and at least be able to socialize more, maybe get together. Maybe by the 4th of July. Whew, that sounds like a long ways away. But maybe by the 4th of July we'll be able to group up again. Maybe we can have cookouts and celebrate our independence. Maybe this year, for the first time in some of our lives, we will really appreciate freedom. We'll really appreciate our country, and we'll really appreciate each other more. Maybe Independence Day will mean a lot more to all of us. But just sort of live and let live, and we'll see what we can get through, and see if we can get through this together. And I don't know. I think it's going to get better. I keep hoping that, keep thinking that's at least where we're headed is for better times, brighter days, and just get out and enjoy this beautiful weather. I'm going to go over here and swing a while, I think that's on my agenda for the evening. It's 57, so it's not cold, and I think sitting out here and maybe get a little vitamin D, that might help a little bit. But anyway, until next time, y'all have a good time, have some coffee time, enjoy your family. I know being housed up Maybe you've enjoyed them all you need to for a while, but maybe you can get outside a little bit this evening and enjoy the sunshine and this pretty ending of the dogwood winter. Maybe I think it's supposed to get warmer, maybe more like spring, and maybe before long it won't be time to plant some stuff. I don't know, some gardens and stuff. But anyhow, until next time, have a good time.